last class we are done with module 1. Okay, so I want you to uh, create a simple website. Okay, simple website where where you'll be using all the tags, okay, and the CSS concepts which you have studied in module 1. A simple website. Okay, so that will be your assignment 1. Okay, simple website, give some name. Okay, website, give some good name. Okay, and create a simple website. Okay, clear, right? So a simple website which you will be using CSS and HTML concepts. Okay. So then moving on to the next module. So in module 2, you'll be studying about HTML tables. Okay, and how to create forms. Okay, so we have forms everywhere in almost all the websites. Okay, forms to enter the registration forms, then get any inputs from the user. Okay, we go for forms. Okay, then how to give style to the table using CSS. Okay, and form control elements. Okay, different, how to create drop box, how to create buttons. Okay, how to create radio buttons, checkbox. So all these things will be studying in forms control elements. Okay, then advanced concept of CSS. Okay, so in module 1 we studied basic concepts. Okay, here we'll be studying little more advanced concepts. Okay, how to position the elements. Okay, how to use float. So this is one more element, float. Okay, then how to get multi columns. Okay, using CSS. Okay, this different CSS responsive designs. Okay, and different CSS frameworks. Okay, so moving on to the first one. Okay, so in today's class we'll be studying how to create tables. Okay, using HTML. So you can see there are different tables we have here. Okay, so we have a simple table here. So this is called as table heading. Okay, so usually table heading will be bold. Okay, a little bit different from the content. Okay, and this is the footer one, footer part of the table. Okay, even this will be little bit different style you can give. Okay, and the middle part is called as table content or table body, we call it. Okay, so this is one more. Okay, here we have heading, and again we have subheadings. Okay, and you can see here inside the content we have image, not only just text, we have images. Okay, and this is one more table. Okay, with the two headings, main heading and subheadings. Okay, and we have, these are different rows. Okay, and we have 4 columns. Okay, and this is one way. Okay, usually now we have, when you just use cal command you get calculators. Okay, you can get calculators. Okay, but this is one you can get even using HTML table. Okay, so like this you can have even tables. Okay, now how to create tables? Have you guys studied how to create tables in HTML? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so in table. Okay, in table, so for before starting, so we are using this tag. Okay, this is a table tag, open tag. Okay, so this is the open tag and this is the closing tag. Okay, and to get the rows we are using tr. Okay, so here there are 2 tr tags. You can see here, this is one tr open tag and this is closing tr tag. This is one open and this is one closing. So there are 2 tr tags. Okay, to get 2 rows. Okay, and this is meant for getting the column. Okay, td content. Okay, so in the first row, okay, this is the first column in the first row, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. Okay, and similarly coming to the next row. Okay, so first column, second column, third column, fourth column, and fifth column. Okay, so let us create a simple table. this is a simple table I'll be creating. Okay, so let us assume that this table is having only 2 rows. Okay, so PR, this is one more PR. Okay, so this way you have to go for creating the table, then it will be easy. Okay, so first you create PR. Okay, so I want 2 rows, so 2 TR tags. Okay, and this one, okay, TD. Okay, so I'll go for 3 columns. Okay, so mark 1, then this is mark 2, and I have 3 columns. Okay, I need to enter the marks of 3 subjects. So let us look into this table. Okay, and you can see here we don't have any border to the table. Okay, so if at all you want to have a border, then we have to use this attribute. Okay, one of the important attribute, border is equal to border. Okay, so this is an attribute. Okay, the attribute that belongs to table. Okay, so the value for this is border. Okay, so this is the border we give using HTML attribute. Okay, you can give border even using CSS. Okay, you can give even using CSS, but this is one of the simplest way of giving border to the table. Border is equal to border, and immediately you will get the border. Okay, this is a simple way of creating table in HTML. Any doubt in this? Clear, right? Any doubt? Mustaq, any doubt? Mustaq?
No, ma'am.
No. So you can see here there are 2 rows, TR, and here I have 5 columns in this example. Okay, so 5 times TD. Okay, here again 5 times TD. Okay, so next one. Okay, so there is one more tag that is called as a TH. Okay, so TH is meant for giving the heading. Okay, so for example, I want to give the heading. Okay, so I can use TH tag. Okay, so you can see the diagram. Okay, in the image. Okay, the heading. Okay, if you use TH, it will be in bold. Okay, so here these are heading. Okay, I'll be using TH tags. Okay, so look at this example. So let me make this mark 1, mark 2, and mark 3 as heading. Okay, so instead of TD, I use a TH tag. Look at the difference. Now it is not bold. Okay, now if I use TH, you can see the heading, it will be in a bold. So clearly you can make the difference between the table body and the table heading. Okay, so that is TH tag. Yeah. So next one is spanning rows and columns. So there are few examples. Okay. So this is one example, table, simple example. this is simple example. Okay. You can see here, this is in this example, these are all headings, okay, and these are all contents. So how many rows I have altogether? How many TR tags I should use here or to get this table? Okay, how many TR tags I should use, including open and close. Let us consider open and tag as one TR tag. So how many TR tags I should use?
12.
12. So TR open TR tags how many? Open TR tags how many?
6.
6.
6.
Okay, 6 open TR tags and 6 closing TR tags. Okay, how many? So if I consider one TR tag, under that how many TH tag I should use? How many TH tag I should use?
4.
1.
1
4.
TH tag? 4, right? Yes, these are 4 headings I have. So 4 TH tag I should use. You can see in this. So we have used 4 TH tags. Okay. So if I consider the second row, okay. So second row, it's a content. So I'll be using how many TD tag for this? If I consider
4.
one second row, how many TD
4.
tag? 4 TD
4.
tag. Okay, so this is 4 TD tags. So likewise, you have to use for other rows. Okay. So this is a simple example. So next one is row span and column span. Okay. So column span attribute is used to make cell to span more than one column. Okay. So similarly, the row span attribute, it is used to make cell span, okay, to span more than one rows. Okay. So I'll explain this with the example. Okay. So look at this example. So this is the table. Okay. So the difference what you can see here. Okay. Look at this cell. In this cell, what we have done is we have combined. Actually, we have how many columns here? Actually, we have how many columns? How many columns we have here?
4.
4 columns. I'm talking only about the last cell. I'm talking this cell. How many actually we have columns? I have
1.
merged how many columns here? How many columns I have merged? To get to this
2.
cell,
2.
how many columns? Okay, I have merged 2 columns, right? 2 columns I have merged and I have got this cell, correct? So that is why I'll be using to get this, okay, I'll be using col span is equal to 2. Okay, if I want to get, okay, column, a cell of this kind, wherein you are merging 2 columns, okay, so that there you have to use col span is equal to 2. Okay, so if, okay, if suppose it was like this, okay, a line was there here, okay, then how many headings I'll be getting? Th tag, how many th tag I should use? One th tag for here, one for this, and I'm supposed to have 2 th tag here, okay, but since my requirement is to have only one cell, okay, I'll be using one th tag, but I'm writing call span is equal to 2. Okay, so look into this code. Okay, so this is how we are getting the first th tag. I'm writing title. Okay, second th tag artist. Okay, third th tag, it is year. Okay, and this is what you have to make a note. Okay, so here I have merged 2 columns. Okay, to get to the cell. Okay, so that is why I'll be writing call span is equal to 2. Okay, and remain this, okay, these 2 rows as it is. Okay, same as previous example, no much change. Okay, so is it clear? Column span.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so look into this. Okay, if how I'm supposed to write the code for this? How I'm supposed to write? So I want a table of this, a simple table, okay, of this kind. How I'm supposed to write? Parikshit, Parikshit is there? Pooja, Pooja,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me how to write. Okay, how to write the document, okay, to get this table. How many TR? How many TRs I should use? TR tag. How many TR tags I should use? How many TR tags I should use? You're there, right? Pooja,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
tell me, how many TR tags I should use? Are you listening to the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Then tell me how to create this table. This much time you need to tell how many TR tags. Did the video on ಮಾಡಿ ಮಲಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಪೂಜಾ?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Then Krishna,
2.
2 TR.
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 TR, then how many TH? How many TH? It is in bold, right? So how many TH? So under 1 TR, how many TH? To get to that first VCT.
1 TH.
Okay, 1 TH.
1. With call span of 2.
Okay, with the content is VCT. But here I have combined 2 columns, correct? Actually, there is a breakage between this, okay, a break with the 2 cells, but I have merged these 2 cells, okay. That is why I'll be using column span is equal to 2. And coming to the next TR, how many TH?
2
How many
TH.
TH? 2 TH.
2 TH.
First one is IS
And CS.
and one more is CSC. So what is wrong? So, so this is what how you are supposed to write the HTML code to get this table. Okay, so this is column span. Okay. Yeah. So this is column span. So there is one more example. Look at this example. Okay. So the first heading, okay, in the th tag, the content is name. Okay. So the next one, th tag, I have merged 2 columns, correct? I have merged 2 columns. Okay, that is why we are writing column span is equal to 2 to the content telephone. Okay, and the remaining tr with the t 3 td. Okay, this is clear, right? This example. Any doubt in this example? See, because in the exam they will be giving you the tables. Okay, either in the image form, okay, or they may give you a descriptive kind of thing, okay, with the they will give, okay, how to create the table, okay, in words, okay. So you have to create the table. So the next one, row span. So same as column span, okay, similar to that. So in column span we are merging columns, and in row span we are merging the rows. Okay. So look into this. Okay. So heading, there are 3 heading. Okay. But whereas when we come to rows, okay. So here to get this cell, okay, this particular cell, how many rows I have combined? How many rows I have combined? To get this particular cell, okay, so actually there are how many rows? 1, 2, 3 and 4, correct? So there are 4 rows. So how many TR we are using? How many TRs I should use?
4.
There are 4 rows, so 4 TR I should use, correct? So in the first TR there will be 3 TH, okay, clear, right? So that is straightforward. So in first TR there are 3 TH, one with artist, title and year. Okay, and coming to the second row, so second row, what we are doing is we are taking this entire part. Okay, so entire part. Okay, so this entire content we are taking it to the second row. Okay, so but when we consider it to the second row, okay, so how many rows we have combined to get this? How many rows I have combined to get this cell?
3.
3 rows I have combined,
3.
correct? I have combined 3 rows. Okay, so that is why we are writing TD row span is equal to 3, and this is the content. Okay, so I'm closing the TD tag. So remaining as it is. Okay, so this is one TD and this is one TD. Okay. Okay. Next, coming to the third TR. Okay. So while coming to the third TR, okay. So this cell I have already included, correct? This cell I have already included. Okay. So how many TD I will be using? One this TD and one this. So that is why we are having only 2 TDs. Okay. And next, coming to the fourth row. Okay. Fourth TR. Okay. Again, this is not there, which is already included. Okay. So next we have only 2 TDs. Okay, this is one TD and this is one more TD. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Clear, right? So this is the example for row span. Okay. I have an example. Okay. So look into this example. How to create this table. So here I have row span, column span. Correct. How many rows I have in this? How many rows? How many TR tags I should use? How many rows I have in this?
6.
So
6.
let me count from the right side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 TRs I should use, correct? So 6 TR tags I'll be using. So 6 TRs I'll be using. Okay, TR tags 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So coming to the first row. Okay. So what we have done in the first row? So if I consider the first row, okay, so let me take it as a heading. Did I combine anything? Should I use row span or column span here?
Both we should use.
Both we have to use.
Row span.
Okay. So here I have,
Column span of 2 and row span of 2.
okay. So I have combined here row span. How many rows I have combined? 2 rows I have combined, correct?
Two
So that is why,
rows.
okay. So I can use a T, so this is a heading, so I'll be using TH. Okay. So 2 rows I have combined. So row span is equal to 2. Okay. So no content. There is no content here. Okay. And here for the content tree, okay, to get this, I have combined how many columns? I have combined 4 columns. All span is equal to. So I'm done with this, and this is over. Clear, right? Any doubt in this? Row span, I have combined here 2 rows, okay, and I have combined here 4 columns. Okay, so put a tick mark. Okay, when you write in the exam, put a tick mark. Okay, it will be easy for you to write the code. Okay, so I am done with this. Put a tick mark here. Okay, put a tick mark to second, and put the tick mark for this 4 tick marks here. So it will be easy for you. Okay, and now I am done with the first row. Okay, moving on to the second row. Moving on to the second row. Okay, this part is almost done. All it is done. Okay, and now I have how many th tag I should use here? How many th tag I should use?
4.
So I'll be using 4 th tags. So I'll just write T, okay, M, O, and yeah. So there are 4 content, okay, 4 columns. Okay. So next, moving on to the next row. Okay. So moving on to your third row. So in the third row, now third row, how I should write the third row? What is this? What I should use here? Row span or column span? What I should use here? Row span or column span?
Row span.
Row span.
Okay. So we are using row span. So how many rows we have combined here? How many rows we have combined here?
4.
So
4
4 rows
rows.
we have combined.
4.
Okay. So I should write. So it is a heading. Okay. You can see it is in bold. Okay.
4.
So that is why we are supposed to use row span is equal to 4. Row span is equal to 4. Okay. That is done. Okay. Then coming to this. Okay. Again, how many th I should use? I have one more heading, correct? Average height. So I should use one more th. So average height, correct. And I have 4 values. So that is not in bold. So that is a content. It is not the heading. So that is why I should use a PD. Okay, 55. And 65. Clear till here? Any doubt in here? Any
In
doubt?
first row. First row.
First row. This one we are telling you. Huh?
Yes, ma'am. First row. First row that the column span is 2, ma'am. No. Column span is 2 and row span is 2.
Row span is 2, correct? We have
Yes.
combined one this row and another one is this.
And there is column span also, no, ma'am. Of
Column span is equal to 4.
2. Then what about that 3? 3.
This one.
Yes, ma'am.
This one we have not included.
I have not written the content.
Okay.
Clear,
Yes.
right? Now is it clear? Is it clear now? And now any
Yes,
doubt?
ma'am.
Ma'am, in first TH, there should be column span as well as row span, no, ma'am. It is combining 2 rows as well as 2 columns, no, ma'am.
Okay, like that you're telling. It is combined here. It is come here. Row span as well as column span.
In the first TH.
Okay, here it is combining row as well as columns. Okay, let's see how it will work. Yeah, I think one if you give is enough, I think. Give any one it is enough, I guess. Let's see here. The row span and column span is equal to 2. Okay. Here. Okay, we are telling here we are combining row as well as column. Okay. So we are supposed to write here col span is equal to 2. Now it is fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So till here it is clear. Okay. So moving on to the next one. Okay. So we are done with the 3 rows. Okay. So next row. Okay. So it is a TH. Okay. TH and the content is average width. Average width. Okay. And 4 more I have values. 4 more values. I'll write the same thing. Okay. The values you can change. Okay. So this is 4 values. Again, same thing will be repeating for the other rows as well. Clear, right? Again, the same thing will be repeating for all other rows. Okay, only thing you have to change the content. Okay, here it is. Lifespan with value, different values. And for this it is leaf type. Clear? Any doubt in this? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
No doubt, right? So if I remove this, does it work? This you have to give, okay. Then I have forgot. Okay, row span is equal to 2 and column span is equal to 2. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. So Here we are combining rows as well as column. Okay, and this is here we are combining 4 columns. Okay, so that is why column span is equal to 4. Okay, and then in the second row we are done with this. Okay, and we are remaining with only 4 headings P, M, O, F. Okay, and coming to this next row, we have combined these 4 rows. That's why we are writing row span is equal to 4. Okay, and remaining content you write as it is. Okay, and the same thing repeats for the other. Okay, so this part repeats. Okay, same thing repeats for other. Okay, any doubt in this table? Any doubt? Any doubt? Do you want me to give few more examples on row span and column span, or is it clear? Please respond. I'm waiting for your answer. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So you take this as an exam, homework. Okay, take this as a homework. Okay, try it yourself. So this has been asked in the question paper. Okay, so take this. Okay. Quickly you draw. I'll give you 1 minute time. You quickly draw it. Okay, and try it. Next class, I may ask you to present the content. Okay, code. So be ready in the next class. Okay. Keep the code ready. Okay, just paste it in WP schools. Okay, and execute and show me in the next class. Over. Clear, right? There is one more example. Okay, look into this example. Okay. So let us execute this one example. Okay. Here I have the caption. Okay, this is a caption: table of meals and food. Okay. So to get the caption, okay, you will be using a tag called as caption. Okay, so this is a tag you're supposed to use, the caption, and write the title. Write the title, complete title you write. So how many TR tags I should use in this? In this example, how many TR tags? How many TR tags?
6.
6, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 TR tags. View the border. Now coming to the first row. Okay. So here in the first row, what I should use? I should use row span or column span?
Row span. Row span.
Using row span. Okay. So since it is a heading, I'll be using th tag. Okay. So th tag, the content is puts. And what is the value for the row span? Row span is equal to, what is the value?
6. 6.
Then next, so this also, meals also comes in this first row. Correct. Even this comes in the first row. Meals. Should I use any row span or column span here?
Column span.
Column span, ma'am.
I should use a column span. Col span is equal to, what is the value?
4.
4.
Span.
Correct. Okay.
4.
So we have combined 4 columns. Okay. So col span is equal to 4. Okay. Next, coming to the next row. How many th? How many th? So food is already over. Okay, put a tick mark. Okay, when writing in the exam. Okay, put a tick mark. And here, 4 th tag I should use. First one, it is empty. And next one, it is breakfast. And the next one is lunch. And next is dinner. So next, coming to the next row. Okay, how many th and how many td? How many th? How many td?
1 th and 3 td.
1 th and 3 td. Some values. Next row. Is it the same thing? Can I copy? I'll copy the same thing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So next, the heading, only the heading changes. Okay, main course. And here it is, vegetables. And last thing is this is the final table. Is it clear, right? Any doubt? So this is also one of the questions which appeared in the WP old question paper. Okay. This is about row span and column span. The next one is, so some of the other tags. Okay, some other tags what you can use in table. Okay, so caption. Okay, so this I already used. Okay. The caption, it is used for defining the title for the table. Okay. Next one is call groups. Okay. So call groups, okay, to specify the group of one or more columns in the table. Okay. So this is used for formatting the columns. Okay. So next one is, so these two, okay, it is used, we combine these two tags, okay, call group and call. So call specify column properties for each column with within a column group elements. Okay, so look into this example. So here in the table, okay, so we have used border attribute. Okay, instead of border, writing the border value, you can also specify the number. Okay, 1, 2, 3 for the width of the border. So when I run this code, okay, it'll be here. How many columns? We have 3 columns, right? You can see here for the first 2 columns we are having background color red, correct? And the last column it is yellow color. So here we have used call group. Okay. So in the call group we are combining 2 columns, the first 2 columns. Okay. Okay. So this is how we are using call tag. Okay. In the call tag we are using span is equal to 2. Okay. So here there are 3 columns. Okay. 3 columns. Okay. Before tr tag we are using call group tag. Okay. So that is used for specifying the style to the table. So inside call group there are 2 columns. Okay. With background color red. Okay. So that is why we are writing call span is equal to 2. Okay. Because it is for not just for one column, it is for 2 columns. So that is why we are using span is equal to 2 and we are having the style background color red. Okay. And the third one, okay, you need not write span is equal to 1 here. Okay. So if it is for one column, okay, simply you can specify the style background color is equal to 1. Okay. If suppose I want to specify 3 different colors, okay, then I can write all background color is equal to, you can specify some other color, green. So this is how you can use call group. Call group. Okay. So call group, it will group the columns, and call is used to specify the style to the columns. Okay. So there is 3 more. Okay, 3 more tags. Th. Okay, T heading. It groups the header content in the table. Okay. So for some table we'll be having main table, heading, subheadings. Okay. So in that case, we can group the headings by using t head tag. Okay. And the same way you can group the body of the table by using t body tag. Okay. And footer by using t footer tag. Okay. So these two. So look into this example. So in this example, okay, we have used the T head, the T body. And even we have used call group. Okay. So call group, okay. And call group, using call group, we have specified different colors with background. Okay. And this is heading. Okay. So this is a heading. The heading part we have placed inside tag T head. Okay. This is a heading. Okay. We have placed inside T head tag, and the entire thing. Okay. Till end. Okay, these are all body content, that is table body content. So that is why we have placed it inside the body tag. Okay. And this T head, T body, and T foot. So these three are only for the reference, okay, for the user reference. They doesn't make any change to the okay. For appearance wise, it doesn't make any change. If you remove the T head or T body or T foot tag, okay, there not be any change to the display. Okay, so it remains same. Okay, you can remove it and see this here. I'll remove T head and T body. So I have here. I'll remove this tag. Okay. Okay, I'll refresh. Okay, still there will not be any change to the content. Okay, so only it is only for the user understanding. Okay, so when some user reads the code, he will understand that okay, this part is only for the table body. Okay, this is meant for heading. Okay, so this is all about table. Any doubt? Any doubt in this caption, call, group call, T head, T body, and T foot? So look into this example. Okay, so this is example that you have in the textbook. Okay, so they have given the caption here. Okay, so this is a caption, and there is no border to this table. You can see there is no border to this table. Okay, and they have specified call. Okay, so first call, they have specified the style by using class. Okay, so they have used class is equal to artist name. Okay, so the first column they are specifying by using class style. Okay, and next they have used call group. Okay, so for this call group, how many columns they have combined? Two columns they have combined. Altogether, there are how many columns? Three columns, correct? So first column style is given using class, okay, and other two columns the style is given using ID, okay, the ID selector, okay, and this is the heading, okay. So in the heading we have a title, artist, and year, okay, and this is considered as for footer, okay, T foot, okay. So T foot you can see here, call span is equal to 2, total number of painting, that the last part, okay. So that is a footer, okay, and this is for T body, okay. You can see here the footer part, okay, the last part it is placed at the top, okay, then comes the T body, okay. The arrangement, okay, while writing the code, okay, the order is first we have written footer and then we have written the code, but while displaying, okay, the browser it will display it in a proper format, okay. First it will display the body and then it will display the footer, okay. You can see the comment here, yes, the table footer comes before the body, okay. So T foot it comes before the body, okay. Try to execute this. Any doubt in today's class? Clear with the table creation? So today's class we discussed about how to create a table, okay, how to use row span and column span, okay, and how to write the title for the table, okay, how we can give the style to the columns by using call and call group for grouping the columns, okay, and what is the importance of th, t body, and t foot tag. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.